What's shaking, guys? Luke Dancy here. Very stoked today to tell you all about Adsense from Nahuel, Olivera. And we have got one of our studio guys along with us too, Mr. Javier, who was in the trailer, who knows this trick better than I do. So welcome both of the guys here. We're going to talk all about Adsense. What's up, boys?
Hello, what's up? How are you doing?
I am doing good, and Nahuel is, he might need a little help with the translation. So Javier also speaks Spanish, so we'll do our best. We'll make it work, right, boys? We'll get there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Oh
Cool.
man, I'm excited to be here.
Yes, and we're also very excited to have a new face in the magic world, Mr. Nahuel, which is cool having him here. All right, Mr. Oliver.
Hey, how are you?
Cool. I'm doing great, man. You know, it's always fun to see magic come out. It's not just another trick. You know, it's not just another card trick, not a coin trick. This is something totally different. But I love the basis of this, which it's all based around subliminal messaging, right, guys? Like, this is a very cool topic. So Javier, why don't you talk a little bit about it? I've got some clips I can show too of some of the props. I know you've got them there with you, but
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, so basically it's a subliminal, you start off with a presentation about subliminal messaging, right? And who doesn't like that? That instantly captivates your audience. So and then you start talking about, I don't know if you know about the experiment they did in the 60s where they would take a frame out of the movie theaters and they would replace it with a subliminal message like buy Coke. So that's kind of like how you start this routine. And then they get to make 3 completely free choices. They get to put the cards and the objects on any cards that they want. There's really no forcing at all. And they can even change their mind if they want. Yet you will be correct every single time. All 3 objects that they choose on the cards is going to be correct every single time. So that's kind of like the main concept of the routine. But then also we go into other little things that you can do in the instructions with the cards. Another little routine that you can use to start this one. It's almost like a pre-warm-up for this routine. So you show the cards, you place one card down, and you can influence them into selecting the card that you just placed down. And then after you've done that, you can then move on to the full routine, which you get 3 completely free choices, yet every single one perfectly matches.
Nice. And the cool thing is we saw in one of the clips there, one of the best parts about this is you're using borrowed objects, off of people to make the prediction. And Nahuel, I got to tell you, man, as cool as this looks, is it easy to do? That's the question everyone out there wants to know. Is this looks great, but is it really easy? Can I do this? If someone out there is like, I don't really know much, I'm new to this. Can they do this? Nahuel, is it easy?
This trick, you only need the package of the cards. This is only that you need.
Cool. Very cool.
The beginner and the expert magician can do it with few minutes of practice. No more. It's really
nice.
Yeah. It's super easy to do. There's many different handlings that are taught also in the instructions. So in the instructions, we teach different handlings. Some are a little bit more difficult. Others are incredibly easy. In fact, there's a slight free version. So if you can watch the instructions, and if you've never done magic before in your whole entire life, you'll be able to do this right after watching the instructions.
All right, that's good to know. All right.
No, yeah, there's a version with 0 sleight of hand.
Okay, good. What about repeatable? If not necessarily if there's someone that you've done the trick to, and they say, "Oh, do it again," but like, what if someone watching goes, "Wait, what was that? What did I miss? Can you do that to me?" So the first person's still watching, and you want to show it to someone else. Can you technically repeat this again for a different group of people, or will that ruin the trick? Basically?
But basically, yes, you can perform it to another group right away. The way the trick is built, the presentation, the way you get to every part of the routine will make sense if you rewatch it again. And I think one of the beauties of this trick is also that everything changes. So all of your, it's not like it fully changes, but it is a different outcome. I don't know if that makes sense, even though you're right 100% of the time, because I mean, let's say if you go to a bar, somebody may not have a lighter, so you're not going to request a lighter. You're going to be like, do you have a phone, right? So you can, that's another good thing about this, is that you can customize which items you want to use for your routine according to what environment you're going to go perform at. So if you know you're going to go perform to a bar, you can include items that you know you're going to find there. That way, you don't even have to carry any of the items. But the good thing is that all the items that are included in the cards are things that you would normally already carry with you, and also your spectators. So there's really no issue there.
Cool. That's good to know. And
sorry.
No, go ahead. This is your trick.
No, I think your words this is important, but the reset of the routine is can you make in few minutes. You can repeat the effect in for example, you can show in one restaurant, you can show this trick in one table, turn, reset, and you can show one more time.
So very quick reset. That's a good point. Thank you for saying that then. Okay, cool. That's good to know. All right.
Yeah. It's pretty much instantly reset. As you gather the cards up, done.
That's good, because sometimes, as you guys know, as magicians, if you're doing a restaurant in particular, you get your trick, you go hide in the bathroom, you do your little reset, and then you come back. Not this time. Not this time.
Yeah, no, not this time. No.
Now, the main routine that we're seeing on the trailer that you guys, if you haven't seen it yet, there's a link popping up above right now if you're watching this on YouTube to check out the full trailer. You can see this. And also on the product page from your magic shop, we have some dealer links above here too. There's also a video of a full performance of this. If you want to check that out, if you've only seen the main trailer, check out the full performance. But what else is included on here? Are there other routines and handlings, like other than the cards, which I'm assuming everything you need is included there, minus the objects you're going to borrow? What's included on the instructional other than just here's how to do the trick?
Okay, so you get obviously the principle behind how this works. You learn different methods of using this trick. So there's a handling with memory. So you're memorizing some things in order to do the trick. There's a version in which you don't have to memorize anything at all. There's also, as we mentioned earlier, another, almost like a prelude to a routine. So you also get a very common gaff that you normally get in decks of cards that you're going to be able to create multiple tricks with. So you're going to be able to come up with your own routines. And it's such a common gimmick that you might already have tricks that you do that you might just be able to apply to your Adsense set. So there's a lot of handlings for a lot of different performing styles. So if you want to use, like I said, the memorization, or if you want to go more into sleight of hand or no sleight of hand, there's really something for everyone here.
Cool. Very good. What about the language? Obviously we have people from all over the world that don't just watch this, but that buy magic, from the magic shops. Like, obviously what we're seeing is the cards are printed, in English, but does that mean only people that speak English can do this then?
No. So this is technically open for everyone. Now, the words are very small, right? But the picture is huge, and it's pretty much brand recognition. And they are some of the biggest brands out there, like Marlboro and Ray-Ban and iPhone. Which also, let me mention this right now, it doesn't have to be, for instance, like that's a Sharpie, right?
Yep.
Doesn't have to be Sharpie. It could be a writing utensil. So you could use a pen, a pencil, a highlighter, anything that's at hand that would represent a writing utensil. So you don't have to worry if people don't have the exact iPhone or the exact AirPods. It's just headphones, right? It's just the phone. So language will not be a barrier. There is a handling that does utilize the language. So if you speak English, it will help you, but is not necessary at all for you to speak English in order for you to perform this.
Okay, cool. Can we also just take a second? I know that both of you guys, I'm a little jealous here, actually have the tricks in your hands. The packaging, I want to give some love to our studio team. I mean, the packaging on this.
Yeah, this is Adrian's work.
It's pretty nasty.
Incredible. Look at that.
And are you able to show them how it opens too, which is pretty badass? Yeah, look at that. That's cool, man.
There you go. And then inside you also get a carrying case, so you can carry your cards.
Look at Nahuel over there smiling. He's like, yeah, that's my trick.
Oh, those are mine.
Beautiful.
Right. So yeah, and then you open it up.
Nice.
And you have your cards.
Cool.
So that's this is what the cards look like.
Cool.
Yes.
All right.
And on the back, you have the most influential brands, and that's beautiful cards, beautiful design.
Beautiful design, beautiful quality to open.
And also, people, the good thing about this is that everybody knows AirPods, everybody knows Sharpies, everybody knows subliminal messaging. If you don't believe me, just try it. Ask somebody, have you heard about subliminal messaging? Oh yeah, there's the advertising thing. And immediately everybody wants to talk about it. They've heard things, they want to know more about it. So it's a very engaging way to start something, just asking that question, and then you bring these out, or you bring them out and you talk about it. It's such a captivating concept, or I don't know how to, the word is.
And I love it that we're using everyday objects. You know, people recognize, people know what this stuff is. It just, that's the only thing that, as a magician, sometimes when you have to bring out all the props, people they're always, they're already thinking like, well, wait, like, does it have to be his stuff? So the fact that you can now get them interacting with you with their stuff's pretty cool too. So it just feels better that way, I guess.
Yeah, and you're right. When you get somebody else's object, instantly their attention will never leave you, right? Because you have something of theirs and everybody's watching, and you're getting 3 people involved. So the second you start involving people's objects, it also draws attention to you. And who doesn't love that?
True that.
Especially if you're performing, of course, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I've been breezing through my questions here. I think I've got a lot of the ones that people want, but if you guys have more at home, don't forget, we are on YouTube showing you guys this. We're also on Facebook. So if you have any other questions, put them in the comments. We're always looking at them and trying to help, but I want to make sure that Nahuel, like, was there anything else that you wanted to say about your trick? Because it's exciting, when you have a trick finally come out, it's all packaged up, it looks really cool. Was there anything else that you wanted to say about Adsense? Because it is your baby.
Thank you. Yes, it's great. When Marv is magic, and with Javier and with the whole team on Marfix, work 3 years ago without stop, and now have in my hand is great. It's great. See the reactions of the audience. Work with the product is great.
That's awesome, man. I love to hear.
I remember when. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, go ahead. I love to hear it. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So a little history, if you guys want to know, since Nahuel's bringing it up. We got the trick a while ago, and I remember it was like clip art. So we kept going back and forth. How can we make so the presentation makes sense, so that the objects make sense, so that everything makes sense? And little by little, we came up with a fake magazine to come up with the whole concept and the story behind it and all of those things. But one thing I think we haven't mentioned is the fact that anytime you show this to magicians, they get badly fooled by it. They are incredibly fooled by it. And if I can say this, it's some principles in magic that you may know, and I can say that the magicians that we showed this to, they know these principles, and they even perform these principles in their own routines. Yet, because of how cleverly designed the whole structure of the routine and the methodology and the whole, just how everything works put together, it makes those principles almost vanish. For incredibly well-known magicians who use these principles, it completely flies over their head. So you can just imagine how your spectators will feel when they watch this. It's like seeing things from the other side, because technically what Nahuel is saying is the principles, they're there. The techniques, they're there. And we know them, right?
Right.
But because of all of the freedom, because of how everything is laid out and structured, everything starts to disappear, right? And it starts to go away. And then there's nothing for you to see or even look back on.
Well, I'm going to let you boys get out of here, and you guys watching, thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit here to tell you all about the brand new trick. We are talking about this right here, Adsense. Grab it from your favorite magic shop, because you've seen now just how good this one is. You've seen how cool the creator is, Mr. Nahuel. He is such a cool cat. And of course, you can't go wrong with Mr. Javier in the trailer. You're seeing him all over the place, and there's the trick. Wait, one more time. There you go. Ooh. Yes, look at that. Oh, yes, oh, yes. Nice. So thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, he's got it too. Wait, let's see it again. Yes, there we go.
There you go. Screenshot.
And I've got mine. No, I don't. I'll just pretend.
Oh! We'll have to Photoshop it in.
Yeah, there we go. There it is. It's gone.
Oh,
nice. All right, guys. Great. Well, Nahuel, thank you again for the time, and Javier, thank you for hanging out with us for a little bit too. Hopefully, we can do more of these with you. It's kind of fun, and we'll catch all you guys later. So, check it out right now from your favorite magic shop. Talking about AdSense. See you guys.
See ya. Thank you.
This is AdSense. Buy now. The ad that just makes sense. Elevate your friend.